everyone. Thank you for coming to my channel, and thank you for watching, and I especially thank you for your patience. Of course, you already know that this is Christina's Favorite Bracelets, and I appreciate you coming to my YouTube channel. Remember to not only like this video, but to share this video if you like. Subscribe to this YouTube channel by pressing the notification buttons. And then when you press the notification button, make sure you press all. So in this way, every time I release new content, you will be the first to be notified. And so I appreciate that. And oh, by the way, I just wanted to share something with you. Even though it's very small, remember, big things come from smaller things. So far, we have 14 subscribers to Christina's Favorite Bracelets. And so as you know, I'm having a raffle going on, and the first 50 subscribers, we're going to have the raffle, and somebody's going to win some pieces. And as you can see today, I'm working with the wood beads, but I love the wood beads, and we know that wooden beads are fantastic. And you know, me seeing this brown again made me think of the fall. And if you like wooden beads, let me know in the commenting section, and I will be more than happy to add about 30 beads, a variety, and the next time I make a video, I will share it with you. So let's get started quickly. So as you can see here, I have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 10 millimeter beads, and 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 8 millimeter bead. And I have here, I've been wanting to do this for the longest, a beautiful blue hematite bead, and that's about 7 millimeters, as you can see. In addition to the collapsible needle, and I will use it correctly this time, not like last time. And I have here again the transparent elastic fish line 10 millimeter elastic cord, and this is really good stuff. I love it. And the reason why I have these out is because I wanted to share something with you quickly. When you are going on your beading journey, whether you are making jewelry for yourself, if you're getting ready to sell, if you're getting ready to learn about it, there are hundreds of videos we know that's on YouTube in relation to the hole size, the millimeter, the diameter, so on and so forth. So I am going to, just by sight, I know by looking at these beads, I'm going to double string them. And so sometimes you need to know exactly what size elastic cord you're going to use, or if you're going to use the one that you're going to tie, or even if you are going to put a crimp bead at the end with a clasp and things of that nature. And so I have learned about the width or the thickness of certain wires or stringing materials. And by sight, I can already tell what I'm going to use here. And it comes in diameters, if you notice here. Again, you can look this up on YouTube. So this lets me know the diameter here, or the thickness in this one, is 0.019 inches, right? And this is 10 feet long from Soft Flex. It's a beautiful color. And also another thing you can do is you can just, if you have a mat like this, you can just simply place the cord on top to see if it would fit. And you can see it would fit a 5 millimeter, 4 millimeter, 3 millimeter. It might be a little bit too thick for a 2 millimeter. And here also another Soft Flex one. I think I did this a while ago. This is again a 19, but this is 100 length. I got this longer, but the color is like a silver one, is different. And this one right here, beautiful, beautiful metallic one. And this is 0.024 inches. And the thickness here, if you can tell. Now, why do I like this one? Again, you can see where it will fit, what bead hole it would fit into, and what would be the best size for it. And now you know I love this one already, the stretch cord magic. Now why the stretch cord for these beads? Because this one here is, even though it's 1 mm, the thickness of it is 0.039 inches. And let me tell you, this is thick and this is strong. And I like this. Now, if I was not going to double it up, I would use this for this particular project. But as it stands, I am going to be doubling up on the thread, and I'm going to show you what I mean. Oh, I also forgot to show you that I have 12 pieces of ceramic beads. These are 6 millimeters. They come in beautiful colors. I ordered them from Amazon, and this is what they look like. So for this particular project, I chose a green and a brown, which you will be able to see later on. But here are the ceramic beads, and ceramic beads are also beads that I enjoy very much. They're so nice and pretty. So these are 6 millimeter. Okay, so let's get started. So the whole idea behind this project is to make men's bracelets. So I will be making, or I have already made, a number of bracelets, sets of 3, a trio, but I'm just going to do 2 here really quick. As you know, anytime you purchase wooden beads, although the holes are here, you always want to have a reamer, because for some reason when it comes to wooden beads, sometimes they're not always cleared out. So no matter what, I haven't done it with these beads, but I did it with the other ones. I'll show you toward the end. You just take your reamer, look at the bead. You can see that it's clogged up there, and you're just going to come through. You're just going to come through, go around, and if you want to go through the other end, you go through the other end, do the same thing, just to double check if you want to. Sometimes they slide through easily, sometimes they do not. This one, like I said, I didn't check these. I just took them out because I wanted to demonstrate it for you. And so if you noticed, here it comes. The dust from the beads are coming out. It makes it easier also when you are about to string your material, whether it is with elastic, or if you're going to use, like I said, the crimp beads on it and things of that nature. But so far these look good, but we're going to find out as we go along. So as you know, anytime you get ready to use the stretch cord, you're going to stretch it a little bit before you start your project. And I have to let you know, I already pre-stretched my cord when I started. And so this is just something that I do for myself, that I feel confident in doing. And like I said last video, when you start to do your own thing, you got to get into your own groove as you go along. And I believe that it should be stretched very, very well. And, where is it? I might have knocked it down. The collapsible needle, very, very delicate. Sometimes it gets lost. Oh, there it is. So let me just bring this out a little longer. And so I'm going to open this. Correct? I'm going to put it through. Now remember, I am going to double string these bracelets. And the purpose of me making these bracelets is because I like to make a couple of men's bracelets too. Not all men like to be bothered with clasp, you know? And sometimes they're in a rush. Now this is rather long. as you can see here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to shorten it up a little bit. Hold on. Because I really don't want to cut that much because I like to use this twice. Just going to come through just a little bit. And then I can shorten it out later on toward the end. Just about 12 inches. We know I'm not going to use all 12 inches. So then what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do this time, I know I can do it quickly, is I'm going to start off, I kind of knocked these over, so I can move them over now because you already saw how they were set up, right? So I can start with the 8mm. So when you have your collapsible needle, it makes things a lot more easier. You know, I can sit here and do it one at a time. You have seen me do it one at a time. But in this particular case, I can just slide it on. And I'm going to put the brown on first because I want you to see this. I'm just going to push it through. You see how easy that went through? Because the hole is 6mm and one is 8mm. I mean, sorry, yeah, 8mm and 6mm. So I'm going to put these on first. I can just add these. Now I'm looking to make a 7-inch man bracelet. And of course, if the women want to wear it too. But I just had this project in mind. Now, as you can see in rushing, I made a mistake. So I'm just going to, because I can, pull these 3 off. See what I'm doing? And I'm pulling it right back through the hole of the beads. Oops. You notice? I just pulled them right off, not a problem. Because I had a certain look and or pattern in mind. Now this time I will just put back on. Oops. I'm glad I make these mistakes. And anytime you look in your little work area, there's always a little mess. This is my little mess. Hold on. And like I said, look at that. Real simple. Almost finished putting on the ceramic brown bead or beads, because I wanted this to have a certain tone. And you'll see it at the very end. And as a matter of fact, I'll share with you the other ones that I have made also. See how that's coming down? I think that is a nice tone or color, because some men, not all men, like to wear, you know, bright colors on their wrists. Some of them like things to be a little settled brown, but then a little mixture too is not bad. So let me just continue. So you can see I had that nice, looks like a coffee brown there, and I figured I blended with a green, because remember, brown, orange, green, and yellow are our wonderful fall colors too. So I'm just pushing this down one at a time for you to see. And look at that, we're almost finished with this very nice solid bracelet for any men that would be interested in. See how it's coming along? I like it. Nothing's falling off because, again, it's attached to the spool. You know, I don't like to cut anything too soon. colors are coming out nicely. Get that just a few more. Now I'm going to see if I'm correct. Another thing I like to do is when I think I have the right amount of beads to make the right size. See that? Isn't that pretty? I come in, I check it out. Now this, by sight alone, I can already tell this is not the size that I want. Now what I would like for this bracelet to be is either a 7 or a 7.5. Well, let's see. Oops, it's on the spool. Let me be careful. Let me turn it around for you guys to see. And carefully pick it up. It's not going to roll off because it's kind of tight inside. So let's bring it here to the 7. Not even quite 7 inches. So that means I can put a few more beads on. Hold on. That's why I did what I did. So I want to be careful because I want the bracelet to end a certain way. And I'll show you. Very, very simple. Now, because I want the bracelet to end a certain way, I can push this down a little. I need one more 8.5. Oops, I just want to keep that there so you can see it. Wasn't that quick? So these collapsible needles, they help a great deal. Not only that, I like the blend of color that I have. So you have the dark brown and the lighter brown, and then you have the green that comes right in. Look. So let's put that there. Come around. It's a little bigger. Bring it to 7.5. Now that is perfect, but I'm going to tell you right now, when I close this up, it's going to come out to 7. Not unless I put another ceramic seed bead and another brown bead. Let's just keep it like this for now so that we can move on. All right. Take this and put this to the side. Thank you very much for your help. And we have that here. So I'm going to press this just a little bit, as you can see. And I have enough length here. Now it's time for me to choose my length at the other end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a little bit, as you can see, to make this length shorter, but I don't want to pull it through the bead. I'm going to hold it, pull it around, and you can see it's coming down from here because I just need to shorten the length a little. Not by that much because I want to tie. And this is good enough for me. So I'll just get my scissors. I want to leave enough for myself. I'm going to cut. That's good. I'm going to cut this end. I'm going to be very careful though not to cut my needle in half. All right, so you don't want to cut your needle. Try not to destroy your project. When you are removing your needle, don't pull it off because you might mess up the beads, and don't push down. So you want to be careful. Everything is good on one end. Hold this end and just gently take your needle off. That's it. Right? Hold your ends carefully because you have 2 split ends already. If you want to stretch it out a little bit more, you can. I am going to come around, you see, and I am carefully going to go under. You have both the ends. Now remember, these holes are pretty big. However, this bracelet is double. You can see double strung, so you're gonna pull it. Right, closed up pretty good. I like to have the two beads meet at the end because that's where I'm going to pull the hole. Pull the knot into. Right, so I'm going to come around one more time. I have to be careful because it's only so big. I'm going to bring it down, and it's getting shorter. All right, now if I pull it too much, it's going to make it too tight. And that's why I said I feel that this is going to be only 7 inches. All right. This is kind of thick. You don't want it to fall out because you don't want your beads to slide off. This is part of the process. This is how it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I have my glue. Oh, I didn't introduce I have the E6000 glue. Now, as you know, I already like, on a personal note, the super glue. But you saw what happened with the super glue last time. It dries up very, very quickly. And this elastic cord is thick. So it's just not going to tie up 1, 2, 3. If I put the super glue on it, it will tie up immediately. And I don't want that right away, right now. So I am going to take the E600. It's very gooey. This glue is so gooey to me. Put some there. I think that's more than enough. Oops, see that? Yes, it is more than enough. Look at that. Oof. So gooey. That's just how I always end up making my my knots. And how I get the glue on. I have the tissue. I have to do this quickly. Then I am going to pull the glued knot into the hole. You notice how hopefully you'll see it start moving and going inside. That's what I want. You want it to go inside. It's in there. You're going to leave that there. Wipe off whatever you can. And let's just lay this down here. Let it hang down because I need for it to hang. Turn it over. Okay, so this is what I'll do. So you can see it. You see that it's here. The ends are sticking out. Let's give it a minute or two. And then let's go into the next one quickly. Remember, you're gonna pull. Now this one I think I really like because I like the blue. I like the blue very much. So let me just wrap some of this back around a little bit, right? And here I go again with my collapsible needle. We're opening it. These projects are very simple. You can do them at home. And as you can see, I have glue all over my finger. I'm going to come around. I'm going to double up. As you can see, it's doubled. You're going to measure to your liking. Remember, last time was 12, so I think this one, it'll just be 10. I'm going to start off Let me put this to the side. Put that there so you can see, so you can remember. And we're going to start with the bigger B, as you can see. 10 mm. Oop. Yes, and that's why I have extra. Never fails. So I just want you to see this as we go along. Now this one, it will fit. When you have something like this, pull it a little bit. Let's pull this. Slide it down. This is a little thicker. It's thick. It can be double beaded, but you have to help it along, because this was a 6 millimeter. However, the hole for the ceramic was bigger. This is 7, but the hole is a little smaller. So you will learn about the diameters on the inside and the outside of your beads as you go along. And I really like this blue. It's metallic. And be careful once you get it through from your collapsible needle. You want to bring it down simply because this goes down easily, which is nice, but then you have your metallic hematite bead, and you're going to help guide it through. You're not going to pull it all the way down hard, because two things will happen. The needle will either split in half or it will split your cord. And so you want to be gentle as you, well, not now, it's fine, but when you put it on initially, you want to be gentle so it doesn't pop your material, or especially your, like here. Let me take that glue off. You're going to guide it. You can hold your needle like this. It's flexible. Guide it through. Once it gets through the end, the tip, hold it and just pull it down. You're going to hold it because you do not, again, you do not want the elastic to split your needle in half, nor do you want this to pop off. All right, so that means that in the process, guess what you're going to have to be? Yes, the P word, I say it all the time. Yep, that's it, patient. So you notice that I am pulling it. Yep, I got it. Bring it down, easy. Look at that. It's coming along quite well. Oh. All right, this is taking a little longer. Easy. Look at those colors. Nice and rich. Blue and brown. All right, hold on. Well, let's count how many we have here. Now, the size for these beads, of course, are different. But you may not need, for example, how many did we need here? We had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We used 15 here. Will we need 15 here to make a 7-inch? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we had, of course, and then of course we had the spacers. So that made a difference. So I'll be right back.